Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. If you're watching this, thank you for watching this. I'm John Buechner, and today is Tuesday, February 4th, the first Tuesday of February. And each Tuesday at the Presbyterian Church here, we try to give you some encouragement and some announcements, and hopefully you'll be able to use that as you go through your day. But I have a couple of announcements before we start, and I want you to hear this. On Sunday, this coming Sunday, the 9th, we will be having our annual congregational meeting. It's going to be at 9:30 in the sanctuary. So if you'd like to attend, if you are a member, we'd love to have you there. Please attend. And if you would also like, you can pick up our annual report from last year. Talks about what we've done with the money you gave us, and actually also provides a look into the budget that's been set for this coming year. On February 15th at 2 p.m., which is a Saturday, we are trying to put together a talent show. We'd like to see the talent. If you can play an instrument or sing or whistle or juggle or do impressions, unicycle, all that kind of stuff. We'd love to have you do that. There's a sign up on the bulletin board in the narthex. There's also a men's breakfast coming up this Saturday on February 8th. So that meets at 8 o'clock. We'd love to have you there. Craft Day as well is on February 8th. February 8th is busy. But you can also see in your bulletin a number of these things that we let you know each week, but want to remind you that if you're interested in these or if you have any questions about these, please call our office and we can help you out. Okay, here's your encouragement today. John 14:27 says, "Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid." So, hidden away at the very end of the 14th chapter of John, we find Jesus is preparing his friends and his soon-to-be successors, right, for his departure. And they still don't believe that he's leaving, or they don't want to believe that he's leaving, but he says to them, and he says it to us, "Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid." Now, this is one of the most amazing things that Jesus says, because it sounds like we have a choice, right? We can let our hearts be troubled, or we can not let our hearts be troubled. I've always thought it was the other way around, that trouble would come and the heart would just simply respond by being troubled, right? Being anxious. And I wonder if that's how you look at it too. Trouble comes down and it can be small or large. Your house gets robbed, or you lose your job, or all kinds of things. And you think, in the moment, you're thinking, this doesn't have to take me out. I'm not going to let my heart be troubled. No, we think it's unavoidable, and we think it's appropriate even. You should be troubled because this is a big thing, things like that. But Jesus is talking about his coming torture, his death, and following that, his departure, his resurrection and departure from them. And on a scale of personal crisis, if you're Jesus, this is a 10. So even though that's happening, he says, do not let your hearts be troubled. And I think this is really important for us. You have a say in what your heart gives into. You have a say in that. You have a choice you can make. And I feel like the best thing to do if you're struggling with this is to ask Jesus, first of all, for forgiveness for when our bodies and our hearts go into panic. And to remind us that we have a choice to turn a troubled heart and turn our eyes to Jesus, to God. And that way we will have something we can turn that trouble over to. We do have a choice, and it takes practice, but if you are in that place today, give that to Jesus, give that to our Lord, and ask him to help you focus on him. Hope you have a great week. Talk to you soon.